Hi, this is Rock. We're going to look at the function for offset. What offset does is it takes a reference and offsets it by a row or column or however many rows or columns you want. I'll do an example here. Let's say there's a project that costs $2,300 a month. Let's make a sequence here. So it could go up to 22 months. If we bring it in early, it'll cost less. So let's see if we say number of months, if that is a drop down where the source is that. Say it's an 8-month project, then we're going to say cost. And this is going to be an X lookup. We look up this in this, and we return this, such that 18,400 is the total cost of the project if it's 8 months. If it's 12 months, the total cost of the project is 27,600. Let's say we come in months earlier. We're trying to compress the schedule. If we can come in, and I'll just do another one of these months drop downs. If we can come in 2 months early, let's modify our X lookup. Let's modify what it returns by the 2. So we're going to say, instead of the return array being F7, we're going to offset that. Instead of the return array being F10 through AA10, I'm going to offset that by 0 rows because it's staying on the same row. Make the offset number of columns a negative number. So we're going to offset this by 2 columns to the left, such that if we can bring it in early, 1 month early, instead of its being this cost, let's change this to be 0. And let me modify this data validation to include E7. So we could have 0 months early. So now, if I say 0 months early, we have a 12-month project that comes in at $27,600. But if we bring it in early by 1 month, it only costs $25,300. So the offset is a way to move left or right on the column or up and down on a row if we had been working with a vertical lookup. So that's offset. It moves things. Let me give you another example. If I have M8 is August and I say equals indirect this M8 and I hit enter, it's August. If I build an offset of this indirect and I take that reference and I offset it 0 rows and 2 columns, then that gives me October, because October is 2 columns to the right of that August reference for M8. So that's offset. Next, we'll be looking at if error. See you then.